Good morning, guys. It's another beautiful day, but I figured I would start today off by updating you guys and letting you know, kind of what's going on in my life, and maybe it can help some of you guys out. As you know, all this virus stuff has caused the economy to really just go downhill really fast, and I'd say a week or two ago, I don't even remember now, I got a phone call from my boss, got laid off, and so my plan was, I don't really freak out about that kind of stuff. I just try to find another job pretty quick. I mean, I'm very skilled and very confident in my skills of doing anything that I set my mind to, and but right now nobody is hiring because of what's going on, so I figured I would take this chance to try and make this YouTube channel something great, because I know it has every opportunity to be. But with that being said, on top of all this, we had some tornadoes come through on Easter Sunday, and ever since then I have not had internet. And so, I mean, speaking of which, we have the internet people pulling in now. But ever since that has happened, my internet's been down, so that has put a halt on me being able to do things with YouTube as well. So what I kind of wanted to let you guys know is, no matter how hard life gets, no matter what gets thrown in your way, you can get through it. Because I know if I can, you can. No matter what kind of adversity you're going through in life, you always need to wake up and be positive. It would be nothing for me to sit in the house all day and be depressed and mourn and dwell on the fact that I have no money coming in, I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills, etc., etc. But instead, I get up, I put my clothes on, and I come out here and I make these cars, which is what I love. I make them great. And with that being said, just keep pushing forward no matter how hard things get. Just keep pushing through, and I promise you everything will be alright. What's up, guys? Little change of plans today. My brother decided to join the Fox Body gang. We found one on the old famous Facebook Marketplace, so we're about to go check it out. We got a little trip ahead of us, but I figured I would take you guys with us, let you know what we look for when we go to buy a car, and yeah, just more of an informative hangout video. What are you expecting this car to be?
Decent.
What about you? What are you expecting at this price range?
For 2000, I'm expecting not a whole lot, to be honest, but I'm curious to see what it's going to be.
All stock. Maybe a good daily driver. Little work.
I saw an AC compressor in the picture, so that's promising.
But, have to look at it.
Anyways, we gonna get driving, and we'll see you guys in a bit. All right, we just picked up the car. Of course, as with a lot of things, it was a little more rough than we thought coming into it. But I promise you, my brother's extremely happy. And I figured I would show you guys. We already got it loaded up and stuff. I didn't have time to film it because we were doing business. But this is what we got. It is a factory Reef Blue LX V8 hatch car with Dayton's. Of course, the wheels are not going to stay. It's got it comes with some factory pony wheels, but she's rough. But I just wanted to show you guys. This is how we buy them, and we fix them up into the little masterpieces we got now. That's it. Let's go to the man of the hour. How you feel about it? He ain't had a Fox body in what?
Probably 4 years, 5 years.
4 or 5 years back in the game. Finally talked him back into it. Believe it or not, the videos that we've been posting of our Fox bodies is actually what enticed him to get back into it. And to me, that means more than anything, because that was kind of the whole reason. The reason I wanted to make these videos is to get that spark lit under people that didn't have it. You know, there's car people everywhere that just give up on it, and I am one of them. My car sat on jack stands for 2 years, and then now we're out buying stuff like this so the whole family can enjoy. But anyway, that's it, and we'll see you guys at home. This guy's stoked. Alright guys, we got it home. Didn't feel much of that process, you know, just basic stuff. But here she is, all jacked up on the trailer. We don't play no games. Got it home, immediately getting to work. The story of the car was we tried to start it while we were there, and the starter made a horrible grinding noise. So upon further research, we get up under the car, find out that the starter is loose, and I mean loose. And so the first thing we tried was tightening it back up and trying it, same thing. So I'm assuming the starter has come loose and ground the teeth off of it from starting that way. But anyway, as you can see, I got my stunt double under the car. It's a new proud owner of a Fox body, learning the struggles of a starter. And then Blaine's under there teaching him, showing him the way. So anyways, we're going to keep wrench it on this thing and see what we can come up with. What's up guys? It's a new day. We've been messing with my brother's car, the Fox body we went and picked up yesterday. We're on a little bit of a time crunch, so I didn't really record what we were trying to diagnose and stuff. But what we come up with was the fuel pump was not getting power, so our first thought was the inertia switch, the fuel pump cutoff switch. And after dealing with it, we really got nowhere with it. We found out that we wasn't getting any power to the pump, and instead of dropping the tank and immediately just changing a pump like most people would do, I wanted to make sure that we were getting 12 volts to it. And so it took a little bit longer than the average fuel pump job would have, but it resulted in us not having to drop the tank, and found out that we was not getting power to the fuel pump. And so we went to the fuel pump relay and found that it was chewed up. Went and got a fuel pump relay, put it on, it still didn't work. So what we ended up having to do was run our own switched power to the fuel pump to complete the circuit. Somewhere along the circuit there's a wire broken or something, and we're kind of on a time crunch, so we didn't have time to actually find where that's at. But we wanted to see if the car ran, because we bought it not even knowing. I mean, it could have been knock-in or anything. And the starter was completely chewed up. It wouldn't have worked, so he just got done putting a new starter on it and just got the fuel pump to where it primed. So now we're at the point where we're going to see if this thing will run, and so we're going to give it a shot. So if one of you guys wants to do the honors and see if this thing will crank,
The owner.
let's see if the owner will see if she'll crank.
His little pony. Moment of time.
Well, she's alive. Starter sounds a little rough. Oh, it's got a little cam in it. I don't hear any knocks or anything weird. The timing seems like it needs to be adjusted a little bit, but she's running. So, yeah, not much work. We're gonna check the fluids and see if everything's all right with it, and we'll get back with you guys. Today's video, I figured we would be working on my brother's Fox body. Now, if you remember, we went and bought this thing. It wouldn't start or anything when we got it. It's got a lot of wiring issues. We got the fuel pump to come on. We put a new starter on it, and she fired right up. She runs good. So today, my brother wants to come over, and we're going to change the brake booster because it is gone. And the car idles really high, so I'm hoping that that huge vacuum leak from the brake booster is what's causing that. If not, you know, we'll find it, figure it out, and fix it. But today's plan is to replace that brake booster, and if we have time, we're going to rip out every bit of interior he has, minus the dash. We may remove the dash, I'm not sure yet. But we're going to remove every bit of interior he has and go over every single wire in the car, because the person that had this before us just obviously didn't know anything about wiring. So we want to make it right, you know. If we have to replace the harness, we replace the harness, no big deal. We've done it before. But the plan is to rip out all the interior, start from the fuel pump, and work our way back here to the engine bay. As you can see, there's some rat nests going on here. But honestly, this is the only part of the engine bay that's really ugly, that's really been messed with, and it's the starter solenoid, and that's super simple. So we can definitely fix that, no problem. But yeah, that's the plan today. So stay tuned, and we'll keep you in check. All right, little update. Working on the booster. We got all the brake lines detached from the master cylinder. And we're taking turns getting under the dash, loosening the 4 brake booster bolts. I got the 2 easy ones, and was struggling with one of the top ones, and Blaine hopped in there and he's giving it a shot. But
I think I got that one.
we got one left, but just a little short update. About to throw the new booster on, and then we're gonna start working on that wiring. So, you excited? He's trying to learn about these Fox bodies. Finally joined the club, got him a good little project. What's your plans for the car? I know you've been thinking about it.
Nasty street car. I'm gonna have a fast daily drive.
Fast daily. He's gonna learn real quick. Can't have reliable and fast without a lot of money, but old big money over there, I think he's got it handled. So we're gonna keep working. I'll keep you guys updated. All right, little update. We got the new booster in. Hard to see, but it's in. Word of advice: just go ahead and take our advice. Drop the steering column. Makes everything a lot easier. We were trying to avoid it, but honestly, it's just a lot easier to do that. It's literally like 4 bolts. Now was working on taking the wheels off to bleed the brakes. But you know, when you buy these cars like this, it's got a special lug nut, and we don't have the tool, so we're just going to jack it up and do it from the back and worry about that later. But yeah, just giving you guys a little update. Got the booster in, about to bleed the brakes, and then it's on to all this wiring. How you feel about it now? First project car, what's up?
Coming together slowly.
How you like starting from nothing and building something?
You respect it a lot more than just going out and buying something. Got more feelings for the car itself.
What was the feeling you got when we got this thing to fire off for the first time? Was you scared it wasn't going to run or knock?
Knocking and transmission not being good was two of the main.
That's a chance we take on these though, ain't it? It's a learning experience. This is his first project car. You know, he's had a lot of cars, but he's always just been able to get in them and drive them. So he's getting to learn now, you know, the inner workings behind these Fox bodies, actually having a wrench on it and stuff, and we're trying to teach him the best we can. So anyway, we're going to get back at it. So we just got everything put back together on it. He just took it down the road to see if the brakes work. Found a huge vacuum leak on the back of the intake as well. And ever since we did that, the car has no more blow-by. It idles good. It's got better throttle response. So simple vacuum leak, and it's amazing what that'll do to a car. I'm going to try to catch him coming back down the road if he didn't break down.
He may have went across the world and back. So happy.
Yeah, he's ecstatic.
Always are on your first one. Popping his cherry. Here he comes.
I think I hear him coming back. There she is. Those wheels have got to go. How'd she do? Feels stronger today, don't it? A lot more throttle response, huh? How's it stopping?
Yeah. Trying to bolt that seat down and send it.
Stopping better than it was?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with it right now?
10.
Look at that. What's up, guys? New day. I didn't get to film the first portion of what we've already started today. The camera was dead. I had to wait on it to charge, but we pulled all the interior out, and we're in the middle of washing it all and getting it all cleaned up. I mean, these turned out brand new with a simple soap scrub and pressure wash. Working on the carpet now. Kind of wanted you guys to see the before. This is what it. Hey, this is what it all looked like before. It's just real nasty, grimy, and yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys the after here in just a second. All right, guys. So we got all the interior cleaned up and laid out in the sun. Gonna let it dry for a couple of days, but it's like night and day how this stuff turned out. But now we're just working on some wiring, which I know that's really boring, so probably won't include you guys in that, but it just had some issues with the wiring, so while everything's out of it, we're gonna go ahead and assess that and fix it. But yeah, his project car is coming along very well. It runs so good that he actually run it out of gas yesterday, so I guess that is a plus. But anyway, I'll keep you guys updated. What's up, guys? New day working on my brother's Fox. Haven't really come up with a name for it yet, but that may be in the works soon. But today, we're starting the day off. We're heading to the junkyard. Gonna see if we can't get some stuff for his car. And I figured I would take you guys along with us. Give you guys the experience of what us car guys do all the time. Go to junkyard and try to source parts that you can't really get over the counter.
Going hunting.
So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit, and if you do, leave a comment. We'll do more stuff like this. But yeah, we'll see you at the junkyard. Alright guys, so we found the culprit way off down here in the woods, and we're gonna see what we can pull off this old girl. I'll keep you guys updated. We need to get to work. We took a break from the junkyard. We got a bunch of good parts for his car. One of those being a complete perfect hatch, rust free. His has some surface rust, and for the price we couldn't beat it. But yeah, we took a break. We're going to get some lunch right now. How do you feel about the progress so far?
It's coming together great.
Did you think we'd be doing this much work to it?
No, it didn't look like it needed that much work when we first got it, but as we broke it down and looked at it more, just might as well fix it when we're here.
That's right. That's the right attitude to have. If you're already working on something and you see a problem, just go ahead, stop what you're doing, and fix it, because it makes it a lot worse if you put it all back together and then decide to fix it later and you have to take it back apart. As you saw, we have all of his interior out, and we went ahead and cleaned it, and we saw a couple of rust spots in his floor pans, and so we were like, you know, it really didn't need fixed, but we're already there, might as well. So we cut some floor pans out of the car at the junkyard and got the hatch, some plastic pieces he needed, some interior pieces, and everything's coming along really well. Hopefully by this weekend he will be on the road reliably, which I would trust the car now the way it is to drive it anywhere. But we're just buttoning up some stuff and making it a little more solid. But anyway, just a little update. We'll catch you guys when we get back to the house. Alright guys, back at the house, already getting started. Found this mint hatch. I mean, absolutely mint. Zero rust, straight as an arrow. We're gonna be putting on his car as soon as it gets ready for paint. Because as you can see, his is a little rough. But we got all the plastics for the back. That was a good find. Working on the wiring right now, getting all that stuff cleaned up. And Cody is working on trying to get these wheels off. These old school Daytons that do not need to be on this car. Working on getting those off, and yeah, she'll be ready to go in a few days. But there's a little update on that, and we'll show you some more progress in a second. As you can hear in the background, we're getting some work done. We're grinding some spots clean on them floor pans, getting ready to weld in the new ones. But just a little update there. I can't wait to show you guys this car when it's finished. It has made a complete turnaround. It's absolutely amazing. Stay tuned and enjoy. So guys, the new floor pans are in, and as you can see, it looks completely factory. Got some nice undercoat on there, and just gonna wait for this stuff to dry, throw the interior back in it, and it'll be good. Send Cody on his way. How you feel about them floor pans?
Factory.
Looks good, don't it?
Yeah.
Be nice to know you can floor the car now and not hit the road with your ass, huh? Alright guys, we'll keep you updated. Yo, long day of work. 4 days ago, my brother bought this car. It had these ugly Daytons on it. Interior trashed. Car wouldn't run. 4 days. We have replaced the floor pans. Got the car running really good. Rewired the entire car. Got new wheels and tires on it. 4 days. And just look at this. Look at this. Now, I know a lot of you guys may be looking at this and saying, well, that car still needs a lot of work. But if at the beginning of this video, when you saw the car on the trailer, you would know this is a completely different car. This is some of the best interior I've ever seen. Now these shadows look like stains, but it's just shadows. But I mean, this thing turned out amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm so stoked. 4 days. So I think we messed up though, because this was supposed to be my brother's first actual project car, and me myself, as well as Blaine over there, has had many project cars, and never have we ever had a project car done this detailed in 4 days. 4 days. I'm absolutely stoked. So now, to the man of the hour. Final impressions of your brand new Fox body.
It's like we did one of those reality shows. Pin My Ride.
Yeah.
We just did Pin My Ride.
West Coast Custom.
Yeah.
So, how much did you pay for this car?
$1,900.
$1,900. We didn't even know if it ran.
Took a gamble on it. Winched it on the trailer.
And now, you can get in it and drive it to California. And you probably got, what, less than $2,200 in it total?
Yeah, somewhere around there. $2,200, $2,300.
On a scale of 1 to 10, be 100% honest. How happy are you?
10.
The real question is, did you learn anything?
A whole lot.
You know what the most important thing I think you learned was, though? There's nothing that these 3 guys right here can't do to a Fox body.
We can fix them.
Nothing. Don't mean to be cocky, but I'm just so excited the way this turned out. But
You got 2 shining examples of work here.
yeah. And so, to finish this video off, we're gonna plug this here battery back up. Cut your switch off.
Car's cold. Grabbing the header. It's not been running.
Switch off. Battery halfway hooked up. See what she'll do. He was real excited about this tack when we got it working for him. I'm stoked with the way it turned out. Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed. We worked really, really hard on this car in order to get this video out in time. If you liked it, please hit the subscribe button, share, let all your friends know. We're trying to do good stuff for you guys. So anyway, huge shout out to this man right here. He turned out to be one awesome fabricator. And huge shout out to this guy with all the money. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.